Well, rather than severe weather the next few days, the bigger risk is of some heavy rainfall in Texas and parts of the upper Midwest, heat in the west, and that will start to move east again next week. So the Pacific Northwest dealing with the current heat wave today and tomorrow. We have heat advisories for eastern Washington, northern Oregon, parts of Idaho, and some red flag warnings there too with an increased fire danger. We're going to see some triple-digit temperatures possible today around the Spokane areas. A little cooler tomorrow, but still into the 90s. But definitely some heat there over the next couple of days. We'll see a little bit of that expand and spread out to the east as we head into next week, but not on the scale of what they're seeing in the Pacific Northwest. But of course, near the coast, not that warm today. Severe risk is going to be slight across southwestern Texas today. We could see some strong storms with some gusty winds and large hail. But really the next couple of days, it's mainly a marginal severe risk. Southern Texas and then again into Iowa, parts of southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. We're mainly going to be looking at the potential for some heavy rainfall and flooding risk for some areas. And that marginal risk kind of expands more into southern Minnesota, Nebraska here into Iowa. These thunderstorms, rather than severe as far as hail, wind, and tornado, are going to be more of a flooding risk. So today that risk is for southern Texas, where we could see several inches of rain here over the next 24 to 36 hours across a huge swath. Remember, Texas is a big state, and much of central Texas is going to see at least 2 inches of rain, as much as 4 or more, and of course some locally higher amounts. And then as we head into tomorrow, that area shifts just a little bit to the east. So Texas is dealing with a couple days of some very heavy rainfall, but we're also going to be watching the upper Midwest here. Northern Iowa, southern Minnesota into much of Wisconsin, northern Illinois, southeastern South Dakota, another 1 to 3 inches of rainfall there, but again, some locally higher amounts. In both cases, you can see some pockets of even heavier rainfall of a half foot or more in some places. So the real soupy dew points are mostly in the south today, but that will expand north. We've got kind of a warm front that's going to really stall across the upper Midwest here, across portions of Nebraska into northern Illinois or northern Iowa, right along the Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin border here, and that will combine with a couple different forces here. An upper level disturbance moving through, but also a low level jet stream. We talk about these occasionally. You get these winds about 4,000 feet above the ground. They accelerate at night, 30 to 50 miles an hour, transporting that moisture. So while the surface front is stalled, those low level jet streams can help push that moisture and warmth further north of that front to produce a large area of thunderstorms here, a belt of heavy rainfall producing thunderstorms across the upper Midwest here over the next couple of days. That's going to be mainly a Thursday night event there, but today and tomorrow, again, we're looking at mostly Texas, and it's going to stay cooler than normal in those areas with the rainfall because of the clouds and showers with that heat in the west. And that's reflected in the precipitation anomalies, 5-day precipitation anomalies well above normal rainfall, Texas, and then Minnesota into Wisconsin and Iowa as well. But then next week, some of that warmth spreads out again. We're not talking about the excessive heat that the Pacific Northwest is seeing, but at least we see those above normal temperatures spread out. And the Pacific Northwest goes into a cooler than normal pattern for next week. And that's reflected in the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day outlook. High likelihood of above normal temperatures in the southwest into the plains and the Midwest, but also keeping precipitation above normal as well for much of the northern states and the whole eastern and southern parts of the country, just the west being dry as we head into next week. June is an interesting summer month where we work out those kinks of a late spring pattern heading into a drier, hotter summer pattern.